What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the reaction channel. The B. Ellis and Will drama continues. B. Ellis is reacting to Will's reaction of their game. This is just interesting to me. Like, I just want to see their takes, and then I'm gonna give my take on top of those. Let's just get right into it, though.
I mean, this YouTube space can get you. This is why I kind of stay in my own lane, because this YouTube space could get you to a place where you are trying to prove yourself for what. That's
Facts.
why I don't rush into any 1v1s. I don't rush into
Facts.
doing things that I don't want to do, and I set up my YouTube space to connect with an audience.
Facts. B. Ellis has held his leverage since he started creating, and he's never given into a circumstance or situation he didn't feel like would benefit him. He doesn't go to situations that people might be trying to take advantage of him, or that he just doesn't think is going to be good for his brand, or whatever the case is. He has been good at staying on track and just staying focused to his vision. He stayed really intact with his vision throughout his process online.
I agree.
We want to win. We respect each other's games to the highest. We both know that there's only going to be one winner. And I believe 100% guaranteed that it's going to be me. But I'm just really excited to just get on the court and really just...
Yeah, right. I talk that talk and I back it up. But when I lose, oh, that's what I get, right? Like, bro, come on. It's basketball. Like, I get, right? I talk that talk and I back it up. But when I lose, oh, much, bro, like, because I see the comments. People be like, I'm cocky. I talk too much. Bro, you don't say that when I win.
I'm going to pause it because it seems like B. Ellis is, like, sticking on this point. You just got to understand what comes with the talk. Like, there will be people that definitely respect it, and there will be people, you might be 50-50. You might get a lot of love for it and attention, and then you also might get a lot of hate because you're opening yourself up to that. So you just have to understand what you're walking yourself into.
I back it up, right? I talk that talk and I back it up. But when I lose, oh, that's what I get, right? Like, bro, come on.
Will, I don't think you understand. Like, nobody was tripping about the Castro ones because those were competitive ones.
It's basketball. Like, come on, bro. I wouldn't be me if I didn't talk, bro. Like,
this is a lack of accountability. Because when you and Castro was going back and forth, which was beautiful, nobody was saying anything because it was just was just basketball.
That's facts.
But you put 3 to my head, and you pushed my head forward, my brother. And you've been talking.
Like, bro, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron, all NBA players, even dudes who are overseas, bro. We talk, bro. Certain players don't, certain players do. I'm just that player that talks. When I talk and when I'm winning, and I talk when I'm losing.
If you lose and you've been talking a certain way, you're gonna receive backlash for that.
Like, I talk regardless. Like, that's just me, and it's never a debate whether it's like I'm cocky, bro. I'm confident in my game, bro. I show it. There's never been a time where I don't back up what I say, bro. Like, I am like that, bro. I've proven it. I'm on the platform for a reason. Like, I play at a high level for a reason. You know, like, and I play the big games for a reason. Cause I'm like that. And not to sit here and say that I'm cocky, bro. It's just that the same way B. Ellis can say he put his work into the gym is the same way I put my work into the gym.
I do want to, and by the way, I want to just preface this whole video with, this is not a hit piece on Will. I'm just giving my take on what he's saying and my honest opinion. There's a distinction between, in my opinion, there's a distinction between the way B carries himself and the way Will carries himself. I think B can toe the line at times to open himself up for trash talk, but also he doesn't really put himself out there. He doesn't say anything too crazy. He toes the line of competitiveness really well, but I do think at times Will can like overextend that line and put himself out there for more hate. I think there is a distinction. I think they're two different. They handled that in two different ways, which I think Will's trying to draw a similarity there when I think it's a little bit different.
Bro, I moved to Florida for that reason. I put the work in, bro. It shows. It clearly shows. Piggyback off that. It's not about people who call me cocky will never understand the level of work that I put in because you've never seen all the work that I put in. I don't post it.
All right, so I understand the amount of work you put in because I put in a lot of work. I feel like I really love the game and I respect the game.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, you cocky, bro. I'm not even joking because this 1v1 is over. Brother, you're cocky. You come across very cocky, bro.
Mm.
And this is me talking to you as a brother. This is me talking to you as black man to black man. You come across very cocky.
I don't post it. You don't know my story. You don't know how I grew up. You don't know where I've come from. You don't know
And
how
that's
much
a
I have
fact.
to overcome to get to the level of I'm at right now.
Well, everybody got a story though. Everybody has a story that people don't know. But the reality is people don't care.
Facts.
Like
Nor
nobody
should they.
I have bills to pay. Nobody cares about my mental health and about
Facts.
nobody cares. That's up to you as a man when you are in a space and where you come from to climb up out of that and make something of yourself.
Amen.
The world doesn't owe you understanding. The world doesn't owe me understanding.
Bro, this is a real. I didn't expect to be walking into this. B is saying a lot of like great stuff right now.
The only thing the world owes me is
He's just
death,
speaking facts.
which is going to happen to everybody.
And I'm really an intellectual, smart person. Like, but I do certain things to get certain reactions out of players when I'm playing them because I want to bring out the competitive nature in them. But it's never to disrespect them. It's never to. Well, there's a part in here where I'm gonna admit to something as well too. But still, it's never to a point to talk down on somebody. I always wins and losses. I always give love no matter what. So that's the one thing that I'm always gonna say.
That's here. Everybody.
That is a fact. That is a fact. He does show love. He does show love after games.
The dub. So
Facts.
Ellis is here.
Documented.
Back. Ellis, you got any words for this?
That'll be great. Let's lock in. Let's go.
Will, you got any words for this?
Check up, same outcome. Let's go.
How you say? No. Let's go. 2-0.
So you do realize when you say things like that,
I'm not gonna lie, that was a perfect representation of what I said earlier about the distinction between the two people and the two brands that they've created online. Those are two different representations of people. I think like Ellis, like when you make the distinction between confidence and cockiness, Ellis tries to. I think we all have to make efforts to like suppress our ego. I think Ellis makes an effort to be as confident as possible without overflowing into the cockiness, and I think Will. Like that, all I'll say is that was a good representation. What did Ellis say? It's time to lock in. Let's blah blah blah. Will said a little something that can be perceived to be a little more cocky. So
how that can come across to an audience. How do you think that comes across to an audience, my brother? So there's a build up to this. You feel what I'm saying? Like I'm really like, bro, it's nothing. This is all man to man right now. It's a man to man conversation. Respectfully, very respectful on the internet.
What we gotta do? 2-1. Let's go.
I do say though, I am a handsome individual. I gotta say that. Look at that cut. That's crispy. Shout out to my boy Yak's Finest for cutting me before this match. That joint was very crispy. Very crispy.
it is a barber too.
If I do say myself.
I need a haircut,
Just so
Dede.
y'all don't know, they are both left-handed.
Kel always got a different cut.
They're both.
Cut.
Will
also said I'm the best lefty in the community.
I still believe that.
He said that, so.
I still believe that.
You guys know there's a ton of shit talk history.
And if you're in the premiere right now,
Bro, even right now. That's something the fans should decide. Like, calling myself the best lefty on YouTube is like me giving myself a nickname as an NBA player. You don't decide your nickname as an NBA player.
But if you decide to, I think the bottom, like this whole conversation is, you have to understand what the fallout from that is. You can say those things, but you just have to accept you're on the internet. There's going to be a subset of people that hate on you for that. People are waiting to see certain people fail. Like Jake Paul, he talks so crazy. That's why everybody watched Jake's fights, because they want to see him lose. So if you adopt that personality and that's what you go with, you got to know that what you're going to receive. You're going to get love for it too. You're going to get more attention for it too, more views, but there's a fallout from it.
This is taking too long. Everybody remember the playoff P shit? Oh, you don't know playoff P because he was playing with Russ at the time. Bro, you don't denounce yourself that. The people that watch say that.
go like that button, man. Go like the video right now. Just do it. You watching it?
You didn't even start the damn game. I'm 12 minutes.
As soon as possible and really stamp the fact that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like he couldn't mess with me. Like, and that's me being real. Not in a disrespectful way. Not in a, like, he's not a good player or anything like that. Like, I really wanted to, the notion
this,
from
bro.
his community, my community, from the whole entire community.
I kind of think Will's just trying to become more self-aware, and he's just kind of sorting through things. It does seem like he's trying to self-reflect and look into the situation and look at, you know, what he. It's tough because I don't want this. Again, this is not a hit piece on Will. I don't want this to. I'm watching this video, or I'm watching this video, and the comments I'm making along top of B. Ellis's. It seems like we're just 2-on-1ing against Will. I haven't even talked to B. Ellis like about any of this aside from the interview. You know, it's not like that. This is just my honest opinions on what I'm hearing.
Like,
25 minutes.
He's saying that, like, he blew the game the first time, right? But then I look at it as like, yeah, you can say you blew it, but we weren't playing make it take it. So that means that you needed a bucket. You needed a 2, I guess, like 13-6, 13-7. You needed 2 more points, and that means I got stop after stop after stop. You know what I'm saying?
Will.
Let me pause it before B, because I don't want his opinion to influence mine. What I think about Will's comment is, when I think about B. Ellis blowing that game, it's because he missed a wide open layup and then did a spin move and could have stepped through and did a layup, but he missed like a really close shot, and those were both for game. So if he would have made that layup that was wide open, and hey, it's basketball. Sometimes you blow opportunities, and that's what B. Ellis did in game 1. He blew his opportunity to win. Like, that's how I see it. It's not about the comeback.
Me being accountable. Being up 13-6 means I blew the game.
Like, it didn't.
Basketball is a
wasn't
game
he
of runs.
scored,
I don't
got
think it's
ball
about
back.
the
No,
comeback.
like, if he scored, I got the ball. If I scored, he got the ball. So that means I was scoring and stopping him in a game.
You were scoring, and I was blowing layup after layup after turnaround layup.
Facts.
15.
That's
so
what
it's
it
like
is.
Other side of here.
It's me saying I blew the game.
You can clearly say, like, if I ever see everybody seeing it, I know I went up really big.
Long-winded. Move on.
3 is tough. I was moving really good. I felt good. And little do y'all know, I tore my meniscus in this game. I want you guys to take note of that. I tore my meniscus.
All right. Right there. This goes back to, you can say that, and I'm sure it's true. I don't think Will would lie about that. I'm sure he can show proof of the meniscus tear, whatever the case is. You just have to understand what a subset of people are going to say on the internet in the comments. Like, they're going to be like, oh, no, you're capping, blah, blah, blah. Like, that's human nature. You're gonna get, and it's the internet. People are waiting to do stuff like that.
Meniscus in this game.
So you're planting a seed of excuses.
Oh man, BL's going at him in this
If
video.
that's the case, Will, I caught plantar fasciitis, a severe case, while playing you during the game when it was 13-6.
Oh,
I
in
could
game
pull
one.
up the footage. I couldn't barely even run, let alone walk with it. The world never knew that. And I don't care because you won, brother.
I think you almost do more harm than good when you
No excuse.
because a lot of times the excuses are valid, but you're doing more harm than good in saying that to an audience because again, there's people waiting to just contrarian anything you're saying. So it's a lob for trolls on the internet.
No excuses. Just letting y'all know. Dropping that off for y'all.
Nigga got a wide belly.
Good move. Good move. Okay. See? Now, I wasn't expecting him to, you know.
You don't got no shoulders, me, Ellis.
You wasn't expecting me to be a bitch?
Nigga got a wide belly.
You wasn't expecting me not to be a bitch, I'm talking about? You wasn't expecting me to, you was expecting me to fold?
He had said something about the ball going in or something like that. Like, he said something.
I said too
Like,
small.
little ass nigga or something.
I said too small. Too fucking small. That's what I said. A basketball term.
So, excuse my language. I'm sorry. I'm trying to stop cursing. But he said something. And then I was like, I said, don't talk before the ball go in the basket. And he says this, and he puts his head in my head. All right. So like, I feel like this is being overlooked. Like I really feel like this
That's an interesting take. I didn't think it was like outside the context of basketball.
interaction is being overlooked. Like we can,
Now, if he like does something else in this moment to make it outside of basketball, then yeah, but just the head to head,
pass
that's passion.
this
Like
off. Like this is acceptable, right? Okay, cool. We'll pass it off.
especially
We'll
with
make it
y'all's
acceptable,
relationship, like
right? So I'm like, all right, cool.
Will, the NBA playoffs just passed. Grant Williams and Jimmy Butler literally did the exact same thing. Like, literally. This is basketball. This is competitive basketball, my brother.
We gonna go at it then. Like I'm gonna put my head back into your head, right? And then he does this. He said, "Fuck." He said, "F out of here. Let's hoop." And he still kept putting his head in my head. So I'm like, all right, bet.
I see.
You saw me and nod my head, walked off.
I see what Will's
Walked
saying.
off. Respectfully. And this is what's going on in my head. I'm like,
I see what Will's saying, and that's a valid argument. It seems like he's setting it up for Ellis started this, and he was going like he took it outside of basketball. The way we naturally saw this, I don't believe was outside of basketball. And the next event that we're gonna see is
in my head, I'm like,
I think that's what he's setting it up
like,
for.
This how you coming, because
You just had the same energy in your Trevor Dunbar 1v1. In my mind, I'm walking into the 1v1 prepared for energy.
True. That's facts.
This is what you have projected forever.
Bro, I do not. I hate that this video makes it seem like I'm just siding with B and this is just like a hit piece on Will. This is what this feels like. I'm just giving my honest opinion. But I can't disagree with like anything B is
Played a
saying
whole bunch of other creators, mind you, was not like this.
thus far.
all I told him was like, yo, don't talk before the ball go in the basket. I ain't say nothing crazy to him. I ain't start nothing. You know what I'm saying? I really
So,
did.
all right, I'm about to move on. So if you say, yo, don't talk before the ball go in the basket, and I just look at you, like you turn to me and you say, yo, don't talk before the ball go in the basket, and I just say, okay, what does that make me look like?
So now my New York energy tuned in. WillTuneIn. Right? Check ball. Got an and one. I retaliated really big. Right?
I need a haircut.
I'm gonna be honest with you. As a man, I take responsibility in this. I should have never did this. Should have never did that. Should have never did that. Oof. Real talk.
Bro, even if he went 3 to the head and just like pulled his hand back, that would have been okay. I think that would have been okay, bro. I'm not going to lie. It literally was, I always been saying that the follow through was like egregious. That was the OD part of it. You go 3 to the head, I don't think we're sitting here having this conversation. I think it would be looked at almost the same as when y'all went head to head.
Be honest with you, because that's never been me. Like, I've never did that to somebody's head before. And I know me growing up in New York, me growing up in the hood, that's a fight. Anywhere, that's a fight. That's some in some parts. It's not even, the game's over. Game's over, and if your party is you know, and my party is, you know, if you know, you know. I let him putting his forehead into mine, smacking the ball, you know, talking about, you know, him talking how he was talking. I let it get me riled up and get me out of character, and I did something to get him out of character, to let him know that, like, I ain't no B, you know, I ain't no, you know what I'm saying? I ain't no punk, basically. And I wanted him to know that I was here, you know what I'm saying? It was one of those, like, psychological things where, like, yeah, I'm gonna talk my talk, but you put your head in my face and you smacked the ball and you was talking crazy, nah, I'm about to violate. Like, and that was like, at that moment, my
All of those things are basketball things. Like, there's no way you're in a not a heated situation, but a very high stakes game. We just saw Jimmy Butler and Grant Williams do it. And all Jimmy Butler did was respond and bust Grant Williams behind. Three to the back of the head is crazy, bro. There's no justification for it. I would never do that to you. Me going forehead to forehead with you, it's like two lions in a cage setting the tone.
And B loves that stuff, by the way. Like, that's not anything outside of what the passion that he's shown or anything. That's not him just going from here to here. Like, we know that about B and how he takes these one-on-ones. So it's you gotta understand the context,
bad,
too.
I did. Who got the better beard, me or B Ellis, though? Like, who got the better beard? I'm not lucky. That's skill. Not luck. Cam was the only one. Cam and Tay really, like, only locked in with me. Like, I didn't feel like Rod was there with me. No discredit to none of the guys, but it's like, damn, like, Draco wasn't really there with me. I ain't really Day J. Lou. Like, it didn't feel like, you know, my team was really riding for me the way they was riding.
I've been knowing Mike since I was in I'm about to cut this video off. I've been knowing Mike since elementary school. Me and Mike Harden have been playing with and against each other since we were in not bitty basketball. I'd say middle school. High school for sure. Mike Harden is my brother. I'm going to support Mike Harden in anything that he does. That's number one. Number two, Moon. I've been All right, so here we go. Moon was playing A Millie. Y'all seen the video. Moon is forcing A Millie one way, and A Millie is getting a bucket. This was when Moon waxed my ass.
That's facts. He was coaching Moon during that game.
I was fresh off of teaching. Respectfully, Moon, I love you, but I was fresh off of teaching. But A Millie is frying. I said, hey, Moon, just flip your stance, bro. I promise you. He flips his stance. He wins the game.
That's facts.
Boom. I've been watching Moon forever. 2-3 years. I've been watching Moon morph into a 1v1 king. And I'm pretty sure he's been watching every single reaction of my support. I support these guys. Even the guys on your team, my brother. There is a connection. And I'll never play Moon. Don't ask me. After this one, I'll never play Moon again. He can have a win.
Riding for him, you know? And I really want to know where that energy is at.
I've been
real.
supporting
Like,
the two guys that y'all say are Louisiana guys, Moon and Mike. I've been supporting these guys for years.
no exaggeration, no BS. I got the MRI to kind of get. What is it about me that doesn't get that love in that space? Because of my character and how I am, and I might have to like kind of have a self-reflection on that and see what is it about me that doesn't get that love in that space.
You can see him just working through, you know, trying to figure things out.
Okay, I'm trying to make this as respect. Bro, you walk around with an aura of arrogance, bro. Aura of cockiness. And once you address that, bro, because behind, like, I think, like, you're a real cool dude. You actually real cool. But this basketball space forces you into a persona that I don't think is really you, honestly.
Or is not beneficial for the development of you.
That's just my total opinion. It forces you into a state of having to prove yourself, and it comes off as that. Facts, bro. I'm just telling you the real. Because when we was in the crib after the 1v1, we was chopping it up. I gotta end this video, man.
All right, bingo. This is where I wanted to kind of get to. I tore my meniscus right here.
All right, just the way. All right, I'm gonna let him go. Actually, I'm gonna let him go.
No
Hear
exaggeration.
what he says.
No BS. I got the MRI results. I mean, obviously, you guys saw me drop a video about it. If you haven't, go watch it. I'll leave a card somewhere. I said I need surgery. I didn't realize it until
BL's is
possessions
ending his
after.
video. Look.
But I played the rest of this game in pain.
I'm done.
Yeah. I guess there is really nothing more to say. I feel like we covered everything. I really do hate. I feel bad. It's just my human nature. I feel bad even to put this video out because it just seems like an attack on Will or like just going at all of his points. But I do think it's just healthy conversation. I think it's perspective. I see that Will's trying to figure things out, bro, just like we all are. We're all at different points in our lives. It's let me know what y'all think in the comments. Drop a like, drop a comment. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.